Hey guys, Zach Melton here. We are going to do an In the Mind with Zach Arlinghaus. We're going to give you the back nine of Jones East from this morning and the final nine from Country Club.
Yep.
Zach, what'd you throw here?
This is hole 12. I was going to throw a judge, but there was quite big of a headwind, so I dished up to a verdict and threw it hard out to the left and hazarded out just about 20 feet short to the right.
Yeah, so I was there walking with you. You seemed pretty confident you were going to throw a putter right up until you threw because of that wind, right?
Yes, I felt a big headwind, so I switched up. And this is hole 13, and I had a choice to either throw a Getaway or a Truth to play for the 3, and I chose the Getaway to go for the deuce, and I turned it over a little bit too much and hazarded out about 60 feet to the left to OB.
You still had a chance for par, but I think you were playing well in the round so that you felt like you wanted to give a chance for a birdie, right?
Yes.
Yeah. You could have played for par, but that's not what winners do.
This was like a 50-foot death putt, and I had a good line on it, just a little bit high.
I was definitely thinking that was a great flag.
Yes. This is hole 14. It was not much of a wind at this point, and I just threw a stable Ballista Pro hard out to the left and had about a 20-foot putt.
Yeah, you definitely told me you were going to get this one.
Yeah, I was pretty confident in the shot.
Yeah, you put it pin high. It's not an easy hole to get.
This is hole 15. I threw a Lucid X Enforcer way out wide on a hyzer over OB and spiked a little bit short, right?
You could hear me begging for the spike. I was like, please spike. And you took care of business on that one. Was the wind a factor on this hole?
No, not really. I threw such a stable disc. I wasn't really worried about anything. Here I threw a beat up Felon. There wasn't much wind. I was choosing between that or a verdict on a little bit of a flex, and I chose the Felon and threw it flat out to the left and hazarded out a little bit to the right for a 20-footer.
I think you chose right. That was a great shot.
Thank you. I made my putt.
With what? What do you putt with?
Oh, I could putt with classic judges for this hot weather, but when it's colder, I'll switch to the Prime.
He just bought those before the tournament.
Yes, I
did.
did.
Just rocked them all week.
I threw a Lucid X Enforcer. For the round before this, I threw a Defender.
Defender.
I went a little bit long, so I tried to go a little bit more stable and a little too early.
Yeah, it looked like you caught the last tree, but I thought you threw it really well.
Yes, I ran this putt, and I was kind of fortunate to the bushes to knock it back out.
I thought it skipped you all the way in the creek. I was like, there's a bogey, but nah.
Yeah. Hole 18, I threw a pretty bad shot here. I didn't get out wide enough, and I hyzered in the woods, and it wasn't much of a putt in there.
Yeah. Fun fact, I told Zach if he made this, I'd give him $20. And I was a little nervous when it came out.
Yes,
you didn't know it looked that good. I told you it was close.
Yeah, no, it was a little low.
So you just didn't hang your drive out wide enough?
Yeah. Shot a good round at East.
What'd you shoot at East?
44, rated like 1035.
It's like 12 under?
Yep. Now we are at Country Club for the final nine, and this is hole 1. I'm tapping in a par.
Since Danny was too slow and missed your first couple shots, what happened at the beginning of that hole real quick?
I threw a good drive, good second shot, had about 200 in a big headwind, and I just left it a little short and had like a 50-footer and missed. But
easy par though, right?
Hole 2, I was choosing between a Lucid Raider and a Bio Defender, and I went Lucid Raider because it was kind of a tailwind and didn't want to hyzer into that tree and kick OB like I did at Country Club third round.
Did you see that vertical? Danny got that jump on you.
Yep.
Could you see the basket when you jumped?
No, yeah, I could when I jumped.
What are you throwing here?
Here, this is a criminal. I just put in the bag about 5 days ago.
Yeah.
I've never thrown one before until then, and I love them. And threw it a little short and had this 30-footer, and yeah.
You think if you had thrown it a little lower, it would have parked it?
Yeah, a little bit more out wide, lower, and here I missed a little bit to the right, which...
Did you have some nerves, some
yes,
jitters going on?
Yes, I was very nervous.
Second hole of the final nine, right?
Yep. But a 4 is not the end of the world in this hole, so...
Even though you were up 40? I'm just kidding.
Not 40.
How
but,
many were you up going into the final 9?
16 going into the final 9. So
Okay. This to me right here is the most impressive shot you threw all week.
yes, right here I get a stable defender, throw low at that tree, and try to get through it. And I knew I was gonna get a pretty good skip, but got pretty close up there.
Yeah, I was very impressed with it. That's a shot that I don't even throw. Was there any wind on the putt?
Yes, there was that was a pretty decent tailwind, and I knew if I just put it on the line, it would drop pretty good in.
You nailed it. That was a good putt.
Here we played the short pad in the final 9, and I just wanted to get out the gap with my judge. I thought it was gonna go OB left, and
What kind of judge is it?
it's a Paige Bierkes Fusion judge, and
she was pretty hyped to see you throw that.
Yeah, and I was too close. I was closer to the OB, which actually helped me out. It gave me a better angle towards the basket, so I had to cut it tight around there, and I hit my line. So
Yeah, that looked perfect. Was that the criminal?
yes, that was the criminal.
That's a hard hole to birdie. That's pretty impressive.
Here I had a choice to either lay up with the judge or go for it, and I had a few strokes, so I went for it, and I threw my Lucid X Getaway on an Annie and came out, and perfect.
That shot was incredible. I think that shot blew everybody's minds right there.
I almost missed that 10-foot putt. It was close, but it stayed in.
It was never a doubt. Never a doubt.
Yep. Here, it was a bit of a headwind, so I was nervous to throw my judge on the layup, and I tried throwing it low out left, and I caught the tree.
But you're still feeling pretty good, though, right?
Yeah, I'm here. I had a pretty open line. Tried to throw a harp sidearm, and I turned it a bit too much and hit the tree.
Yeah. Probably your first mistake of the day.
Yeah, for the most part, yeah. And had a long putt here with OB behind, and
What was the wind doing?
here it was a bit of a headwind and a little bit high, but
Still ran it.
yeah, I made the 15-footer.
Yeah. That's all right. Stuff like that happens.
Yep. Here it's it says 260 feet. I threw Fusion Judge out wide. I had a choice to throw that or like a Lucid X Felon sidearm, and I chose the Judge because it would land softer and threw it out wide on a hyzer and threw it pretty good.
Yeah, it was perfect. Sounded like the wind picked up on this putt.
Yes, it did. I was a little nervous, but I made it.
Came through. Judges work in the wind, don't they?
Yes, they do.
Yeah.
Team Judge.
Suck it, Robert.
Here, it was a low ceiling and threw a Lucid X Getaway a little bit high, and it got kicked to the right. And I was fortunate to stay in bounds by a few feet.
Spotter gave you nothing.
Nothing. And I had a choice here to throw turnover over or sidearm low, and chose the sidearm low and turned it a bit too much OB left.
Okay.
I would have thrown turnover over the OB, but it was like, I don't know. I forget what I was going to say.
Right, your footing didn't look very good.
Yeah, it was like a bit of a bad footing.
How far do you think this putt is? About 27, 28 feet?
Yeah.
I'm not going to
A
lie.
little high, but it stuck.
I thought you were closer on your upshot.
Yes. And
That was almost circle's edge, a little inside, but you hit a good putt.
here, I was going to either go, it was a big left to right, so I could have gone hyzer and safe, or I could have just tried to go for it, but threw a Lucid X Getaway on an Annie, and then the wind was just pushing down the whole way, but
The wind
It
was
was-
super tough on this hole.
yes, it was like 90 footers, so or around there, so pretty had to lay up with the elevated basket and wind.
Yeah.
And
What are you feeling right now?
I was excited knowing I was most likely gonna win.
Felt good, didn't it?
Yep.
Did all your friends want you to tap out with a beetle?
Yeah, they all wanted me to run that with the Beetle, and then I was like, oh, Won't run it. I'll tap out with the beetle though.
Yeah, you're a gracious winner. You just laid up for the easy par. What are you feeling right now?
Most excited I've been in a long time.
Everybody, I'd like to introduce you to the 2019.
I'm not gonna lie. I kept wondering if Doug would ever finish talking.
World champion here in the 2019 PDGA Junior Disc Golf World Championships, Zach Arlinghaus.
Did it feel good to come back and win, knowing you got so close last year?
Yes, I've been close 3 years and felt good to finally get one down.
Joining me now is our MJ18 champion, Zach Arlinghaus. Zach, you win in commanding fashion this week. How does it feel?
It feels good, I guess.
A few days ago, you just turned 16. Could you ask for a better birthday week?
No, not at all.
So last year you came up just a bit short in the MJ15, but here you take down the MJ18. Everyone wants to know what's next for you.
I think I'm just gonna go pro after this year and accept cash.
All right. Now you've been playing advanced, you've played in open divisions. What is it when you come out that brings out the best in your game here?
My putting, I'd say. Yeah, that's it.
Any moments that stand out this week that were extra special for you, whether it's card mates on or off the course?
Getting to play on my birthday was pretty cool out here at the tee times. Didn't have to wake up early, and yeah, that's pretty much.
Sounds like you're already adjusted to that pro life, those late tee times. That's a good way to do it.
Yeah.
All right, anything you'd like to say? Any sponsors or people you'd like to thank?
I'd like to thank my sponsors, Dynamic Disc and the Natty Disc Golf, and then like Paige Pierce, Zach Mountain, and everyone else for following me during the tournament and stuff.
Well, congratulations again, our MJ18 champion, Zach Arlinghaus.
Thank you.
Nice work, man.